Hi guys, Richard here, e-bike reviews and adventures. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a rough day today. It's been a really rough day on Amanda and I. Oh my goodness. I just don't even want to talk about it all. Oh boy, yeah. We'll talk about some of it right here in this video though. This is kind of interesting. Alright guys, so hey, I am riding the brand new Lectric XPeak. So that's what this video is about. It's about the Lectric XPeak. And some of the mayhem and things that we went through today is all got to do with the XPeak. So, yeah, so let's talk about it. Hi there, cutie. Alright, so this is my first ride. I just got on it. I haven't done anything yet. First impression is... the handlebars need to be adjusted a little bit there. Maybe the light needs to be adjusted too. First impression, oh boy, this is a smooth riding bike. Yeah, it is. Like with many of my experiences with Lectric, you have to work through the problems. You have to work through the problems to be able to get to the final product that's working correctly. So let's talk about that for a quick second. Let me go ahead and pump this thing up a little bit here, go a little faster. Oh yeah, this is nice. Yeah, it rides real nice. All right, where did things start? I ordered this bike and paid for it myself, okay? So Lectric did not send me this bike for test and review. I ordered it because I knew, or I hoped that it was going to be a great product. And I know it's going to be a popular product. I want to make a lot of videos about it. And so we ordered it. Now, when I ordered it, the online order form popped up with 3 different shipping, basically 3 shipments for this and all the accessories. The bike was one, the baskets was one, and then the rear rack and fenders, and that's important, so that's the 3rd one. I received the baskets in November, got them right away, and I've been waiting for the bike ever since, like everyone else. Just received it. So this morning, Amanda decided to unbox it. I was busy doing other things, had to leave, take Toby to the vet. She unboxed it, I came home, and she said, you know, I'm having trouble with the front tire, so I'm going to need your help with the front tire. I wanted to have it done for you, but I just can't get it done. So the front tire is really the only thing that you have to install, that and the pedals just snap on. So I was helping her with the front tire, and we didn't record it, but I probably should have, but it's a bear. So, you know, if you're looking at the Lectric, you know, the XPeak, just plan on having someone help you with the tire. The bottom of the forks are not the, you know, it doesn't have the fork connection or the dropouts. It's got a round tubular, something. Anyway, you got to hold the tire exactly in place because it's very precision cut, and then you got to slide the large axle, you know, through the fork, through the tire, through the fork on the other side. But it's a very tight fit. So I mean, everything has to be lined up exactly. So it's kind of cumbersome and hard, and so it really takes 2 people. And even with 2 people, it took us a little bit before we were able to get it installed. So that was number 1. After that, you know, the bike looked great. Amanda decided she's going to go take it for the first ride, which I posted that video. You should have seen that already. So she went out and took it for its first ride. And yeah, I tell you what, she came back and said, Dad, there's a noise. And I'm not sure what the noise is all about, but it's rattling back here somewhere. So we take a look. Let's just get over here out of the way. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to hop up on the sidewalk right here, get out of traffic because there's more people coming. So we took a look, and guess what we found, guys? Guess what we found? What we found is this entire rack is moving. And that's because right down there, the screws on both sides are sheared off. Bing! Yep. So I did what any person would do. I contacted Lectric and said, hey, what is going on here, and what do we need to do to fix this thing? Lectric was very helpful. Now, they didn't know who I was. They just saw me as a consumer. I didn't tell them who I was, anything of that nature. And it took them several minutes to kind of figure out what they wanted to do, and they came back and said, well, we think the best option is to send it to a bike shop and let them drill out, drill all that out and then put new screws in it. And I agreed, that's pretty much the only option. But while I had him on the phone, he made it sound like they were already aware that this could happen. Like maybe it's already happened a couple of times. Because he kind of used the word, trend. He made a comment, when it happens more than once, he said it becomes a trend, and he said, so we're already looking at that and already addressing that issue. Now, the box wasn't damaged at all, and he said that's not uncommon. He said oftentimes the boxes are not damaged at all, but there's still damage inside. It's just, various methods of how the box is handled from the warehouse to the shipping company. So, yeah. So anyway, they're going to reimburse up to $60, but he said if for some reason it costs more than $60 to get those drilled out, he said let us know and we'll cover that. But we're going to make it right. So that was outstanding. Outstanding support. Really appreciate that with them. So next, I got off the phone and I was looking over the bike, and then I discovered another problem. Let me show you this. So the next problem we have is I noticed the connectors back here are not connected. And I said, oh, okay, so there's one, there's the other. And yeah, we need to connect them. But the problem is, everything's zip tied down really nice and tight, and I'm still missing about an inch of wire. So I'm gonna have to cut all the zip ties off, because I think up here on the front, which is something else I was going to critique when I do the review, up here in the front we do have some wires, and one of them has some extra slack, and I can't tell if it's the same one or not until I get it cut off. Boy, he is not happy with me. So anyway, we do have some extra slack here, so I think that's all it's going to be. If I pull that slack, if it's the right wire, then we should have enough to be able to actually get that connected. Now, while I'm down here, let's talk about this for a minute, because this is a mountain style bike. It is mountain bike rated, right? So if it's mountain bike rated and you're going to be taking this over some really rough terrain, why expose the wires down here? Why? First of all, why is it even loosey-goosey? But why would you expose the wires right here? I mean, I don't understand it. You're going to be throwing rocks, potentially hitting rocks or tree stumps or something, and all your wires are exposed right here. And I don't care for that. I'm not going to do any of that type of rough riding, so it doesn't matter to me a whole lot. But I just don't care for that too much. Next thing I don't care for too much, we got to figure this out, is look at all the wiring up here, right here where the headlight is. So, we can almost tuck it back behind the headlight. And I'm not sure if that's how Lectric had planned to do this, or if it's supposed to, go on, maybe go on either side, but it hangs out in front of the headlight. So that doesn't make any sense. So we got to do something up here to clean this up, move some things around. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, this rack, by the way, is rated for 60 pounds. So that was obviously more than 60 pounds of pressure that was on this thing here in order to snap those bolts off. Yeah, I don't know. But I will tell you this. That dog does not like me. Woo, look. It's like a little farm out here. They got goats and chickens and roosters and donkeys and, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, what else? There was something else. What was it? Richard's got a bad memory. What is it? What's electric? Oh, okay. So, sometime after that, I started thinking about it. I thought, wait a minute. The rack and rear fender is already installed, but yet that was one of the shipments that has not shipped yet. Okay, it hasn't been shipped yet according to my order online. And I thought, well, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense, because I've already got it, and that was something extra that you're supposed to be getting with these things separately, right? But yet, clearly, I have a fender and a rack. But what do I not have up here? I don't have a fender up here. So I went and checked my online order, and according to the online order, they only have a little icon picture there showing you what you get, and it shows a picture of a rack, even though it's a different style rack, but it shows a picture of a rack and 2 fenders, and that's what's supposed to come in this next package that has been prepared for shipping for like the last 7-8 days, and it hasn't shipped yet. So I called back to Lectric and said, hey, can you tell me what's going on here? And so I was on hold for like 15 minutes while they tried to figure it out. And basically they came back and said, well, yeah, you should have had the front fender should have been in the box with the rear fender and the rack. And since it's not, we're going to have to order you one. And that was my first clue that, okay, they don't have them, so they're going to have to order one. And then the next thing she said is, yeah, and we're not expecting those to be available till sometime in March. Like, what the heck? So it's a new product. They don't have all the parts stocked yet, and for some reason, there should have been a front fender in the box now. Why there was a separate order created that I was going to receive that's got 2 fenders and a rack, I don't know, but this particular box was supposed to have it, but then it didn't have the front, so I don't know. Just you expect problems for new companies, or you expect problems when there's a new product out. Things happen, and I've dogged Lectric quite a bit with the Lectric XPeak trike, because we had quite a bit of problems with that, and I got very frustrated with that. So I'm trying to be nice here, and I'm trying to not be so hard on them, and give them that opportunity. And so far they've been great to work with. They said, nope, no problem, we'll fix it, we'll take care of it. They even offered me a free accessory. I didn't really want anything, so I do appreciate that they're really jumping all over to try to make this right. And they don't know who I am, so they don't know that I'm an influencer. They don't know what my plans are, that I was going to do something, make videos and stuff. So I do appreciate that they're trying hard to take care of it. So that's a good thing. So let's just talk about this for a quick second here. What else about this? Well, here's, typical of most seat posts, it's going to get trashed right there. Real quick, love the looks of this bike. This bike looks amazing. I've been excited about it, and I've been telling you all the problems we had this morning. I haven't even mentioned how it rides, and I'm really enjoying the ride. We'll get back to that in a quick second. Just love how this bike looks. I like the coloring here, the multicolored gray as it goes down right there. Just really sharp. Down here, they've got a wrap right here to protect the frame from the chain slap going on. I really like that. Like that it was, mostly assembled when we received it. This is a keeper. This is going to be one I hope will last us a long time, because based on my quick little ride right here, now let's talk about that. Man, this thing feels good. It feels real good. The handlebars seem like they're a little close, so I think the reach is maybe a little less on this bike than maybe some other bikes. I don't mind that, because I do like a smaller size bike, even though I'm a bigger guy. I do like it, so I don't mind that. I'm leaning over just a little, so maybe like a 2-inch riser would be more than enough to bring these handlebars up just a little bit for me, since I'm so tall. So that would work out well. Brakes and everything is the same. Same display. They do offer this big headlight, which we haven't tested yet. The thumb throttle, I wished it was a twist. I may see about doing something with that at some point in the future. I don't know. But it's not bad. It feels soft though, and I would imagine in riding on a trail, bouncing around, that might be kind of hard to maintain if you're trying to throttle it all. But I guess if you're on trail, you shouldn't be throttling. You should be just pedaling. Let's just ride some more, because this is feeling super good. Super good. Brakes are feeling good, like that. And I just realized I've been riding around in 5th gear. So I don't know what I don't know offhand what the gear ratio is for this bike. But according to the display, I'm already at 18, 19, and and I can keep up with that with no problem. I'm in 5th gear, so let's go ahead and pop it up to 6th gear. Yeah, lots of pedal there. Lots of pedal there. And we're in 4, pedal assist 4. It looks like we're going to peg out at about 19.5. So I'm going to go ahead and drop it into pedal assist 5, but first I'm going to go around this corner here. So now we're in pedal assist 5. Oh yeah, good resistance. Really good resistance on the pedal there, kind of hard. Now they've got this hybrid sensor in here, so it's not a torque sensor, but it's not a cadence sensor either. I'm digging it. I'm liking it a whole lot because I don't get that sensation that you get from a cadence sensor that when you change the pedal assist levels that it wants to just take off and jump up to the next highest setting. You know, you don't get that feeling. It feels more like a torque than it does a cadence. So it looks like, I'm guessing this bike might be throttled at 20 miles an hour. So I have to figure that out and see if we can change it. I think you can change this, right? Make it go 28, I'm not sure. I think so, I hope so. Because it's not letting us go over 19.5, but I'm in 6th gear. I'm getting plenty of resistance here on the pedal. So it feels good. And it just, yeah, it's, oh yeah, this is a winner. This is a winner. Now, Amanda really didn't share too much with me about what she felt about it. When she got back from her ride, we were mostly talking about the problems with the rack and kind of jumped right into that. So I didn't really talk to her about that. I'll have to watch her video, and you know, when I edit her video, I'll actually get her thoughts to see what she's saying about it. So, you know, she might have a completely different opinion than I do, but so far, this bike is amazing. Just amazing. Yeah, this may become one of my my new favorites. Other than, I wish there was a dual battery option. You know, a dual battery. Hi again. Because 14.5 amp hour battery is not enough on a mountain bike. Even with a torque or a hybrid sensor, it's not enough. Not enough. Or I wish it was more like the Mooncool that offered that, you know, that dual battery option that, you know, had a port where you could plug it in. That would have been ideal. You know, all that would have cost a little more, and they would have had to have upped the price a little bit, but I tell you what, this bike is truly, from what I'm seeing so far and what I'm feeling, this is just my first impression, this bike is truly amazing for the price point. And you know what, that motor is quiet. They said it was like 400 times more quiet than previous motors. I don't know about their previous bikes. I haven't owned a previous bike, just their trike. That doesn't really compare. But this motor is nice and quiet. I mean, you get more road noise from the tires than you do the motor. But, oh man, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Do I like this better than the Mooncool? Maybe. Maybe so. I like the Mooncool because of the dual motor. I like the Mooncool because of that dual battery. That has been a lifesaver for me. So I take the Mooncool on my longer rides because I like that extra, you know, battery there. But this one, I don't know. It feels, I mean, it feels good. And a lot of it has to do with that sensor. You know, not having a cadence sensor, it's more like more like a torque. So that's making a huge difference there. You guys probably aren't seeing all that you need to be seeing because I'm leaning over a little more than what I wanted to. But, oh my goodness, what else can I tell you about this bike real quick? Yeah, so we're going to be, we'll be doing a full review. We're going to be doing a lot of riding videos with it. Hopefully, if it dries out around here, we're going to be doing some off-roading with it. And I'll be doing some comparison videos with this, especially with the Mooncool. Even though they got some significant differences, they're similar in style, and, you know, similar in a lot of ways. So I'll be comparing that. I may be comparing it with a couple others as well. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We had a really bad day today. We had a rough day today. Not just the things that were going on with the electric here, but just a lot of other things were going on that just kept. We had a lot of technology problems again today. We got some brand new stuff, and we're still trying to figure out a few things. And I was on, with technical support over at DJI for a while, and trying to get a few things worked out, and I learned how to do a few things, and just some other things going on that we had to deal with today. It was like, where did this come from? Why we got to be dealing with this? I don't know. It's just one of those days where it was just, oh my goodness, one thing after another. I was in the middle of trying to fix one thing, and something else popped up that took a priority, so I had to stop, and I did that like 3 times where I had to stop what I was doing just to move on to something else that was a higher priority. But the day is almost over with. I'm going to go in and make Mrs. Adventure and I some food, and I'm going to sit and stare at this bike a while because it's a beautiful bike, and spend the rest of my day and evening editing a bunch of videos because we've got, I think, 4 that we did today. So, yeah, Richard's going to be a little bit busy. So, hey, if you like that, not that Richard's busy, but if you support me a little bit, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you care, because I know you care. I know you care. Oh, my goodness. She's a cutie. The little girl's hollering at me again. All right, guys, that's going to be it. Yeah, that's it for today. I think I'm going to turn this camera off because I've only got like 3. That's another problem. Cameras kept running out of battery today. Microphones are running out of battery today. This one's only got like 3%, so I'm gonna have to sign off right here. But guys, I tell you what, appreciate you. Be looking for the next video.